Hey, what's up, guys? Quick review this Sunday for a movie put out this year, I think like 2 or 3, 4 months ago tops, from Dark Force Entertainment. I've never heard of Dark Force. I want to say they're an off-brand of Kino because I could have swore Kino was going to put this out or something. So I think they're an off-brand of Kino, but essentially this is a straight-up Halloween ripoff. It was made in '89, but this looks like it was made in like '79, '80. Like, it's really hard to believe this is almost made in 1990. But essentially, this starts off with this kid. He gets bullied and picked on or whatever, and this girl, one of the only girls that's nice to him. And what's weird is he's not even like, there's nothing really wrong with him or anything, so it's strange he's picked on, but his mom's a bitch to him and all that. So he ends up going playing with the girl that's the only girl that's ever been nice to him, and these kids end up going to this well or whatever because these kids are picking on him, and he ends up playing around this well and he falls in. And then flash forward 10 years later, he's in an asylum. They ended up getting him and all that. He's been in a coma, and he ends up waking up from the coma and escaping. And which I gotta say, the escape scene is badass. Like, the way he just, like, it's like an electrical fence outside. He just puts his hand on it, and you just see his hand like flaming up or whatever, and then he just hops over the fence. It's really badass. But so he escapes and he returns to the town, basically like Halloween, and he's basically killing all the people that bullied him before and dropping their bodies or parts of their bodies off to the girl in the beginning as offerings, hence the title Offerings. And that's the storyline. It's pretty much simple slasher fare, but there's a lot of cues to Halloween. There's a lot of shots that look like Halloween. The street looks like Halloween. A lot of the camera angles, everything really Halloween-like. The score sounds basically like the Halloween score, but with like a note or two taken out every now and then. So the score pretty much is a rip-off of the Halloween score. And you know, there's some really badass kills. There's a kill with like a vice or whatever that's really badass that kind of squeezes this dude's head where it explodes. You know, there's a throat slash. There's a bunch of stuff. There's some dude gets like a screwdriver put through his forehead. One of the kills is like a syringe needle stabbed into this nurse's forehead, and he like kind of, or blood. And then once he stabs it in, he lifts the thing up where all the blood and brain matter is in the syringe. So there's some pretty cool kills here. There's some kills though that you wish you could see more because they do cut away once it happens, and you'll see like blood splatter on the wall or something like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The killer. It's a shame though. I wish he had like a badass mask or something. It's just kind of his face, and they put like some kind of prosthetic on his face or whatever, but you don't he kind of like walks around like Michael Myers, where you'll just see like over his shoulder just the POV of him or something. So there's that. Now, as far as the acting goes for the main Scream Queen, I thought it was atrocious, but it kind of adds to the charm about it. I don't know where this is from or where this was filmed, but the accents on everyone is really bizarre. They just really weird accents. I've never heard an accent like it. It's really strange. But yeah, the acting was just like kind of really bad, pretty much through and through. Every character, pretty much. You know, so I'll leave it at that. Gore was okay. I could see why this was forgotten when it came out. It's still, to me, an enjoyable movie. I was still entertained by it, had a good time. I think if you're a big slasher fan, it is a must-own, just because it's a pretty entertaining slasher. It's easy to see why it was forgotten. A, the acting sucks. B, it borrows so much from Halloween, but with age, it's gotten better. I'm sure when this came out, this sucked, but to me, I feel like it's been gotten better with age and stuff. So yeah, I give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. I think it's above average. Like I said, it's like $13 on Amazon, so it's worth adding to your slasher collection for sure. Just to see, like, kind of laugh at like how the Italians ripped off a lot of movies. This was like America ripping off Halloween. But you know, the transfer to this too, don't expect nothing great. Like, there's some scenes that look really good, like some of the outside shots or maybe in the hospital in the beginning. But other than that, the blacks are really bad in this movie. Like, the blacks do not look good. So if you're expecting a pristine transfer, this isn't it. I mean, this picture on the back are even really fuzzy. Like, looks like my computer's fuzzing it out a lot, which it does, but it's really grainy picture, even on the back, so you can't expect a whole lot for the transfer wise and stuff. But it's over quick, 94 minutes. It is the first time this has been widescreen. You know, it says special features, brand new 16:9 scene-by-scene color correction, HD master, and there's some trailers for some other Dark Horse Entertainment movies, stuff like The Backlot Murders and just some random crap. But yeah, I do think this is a worthwhile pickup, even though I don't sound too stoked for it. I still thought it was entertaining. I didn't want to stop it or anything like that. So yeah, definitely a movie that I'm glad they put out for slasher fans like myself and a lot of other horror fans. But for the average person, like just the average run-of-the-mill person, if you were to put this on, they would think this was awful. It's one of those kind of movies. It's only for like a strong horror fan. Like I wouldn't show this to just your average Joe person. But anyways, guys, see y'all tomorrow. Peace.